and village to wasteland overnight. Quiet, please. To continue, sisters lost. I said quiet, please. Thank you. Sisters lost their brothers. I really must have quiet. I said I must have quiet. Quiet! Be silent, can't you? Silence!
I want my mother.
What are we gonna do?
It'll be all right. I've got lots of ideas.
We have to do something.
I don't know.
Stay together.
I'm hungry.
I'm scared.
Let's play a game. I'm cold. I don't like this place. When are we gonna get out of here?
I think we should go now.
39 in Poland, there was a bloody fight, and many a town and village turned to wasteland overnight.
Sisters lost their brothers, wives widowed by the war, and in fire and desolation, children found their kin no more.
There came no news for Poland, neither letter nor printed word.
But in an eastern country, a certain tale was told. As snow fell as they related in a certain eastern town.
For all along the highways, troops of hungry children rode, and gathered to them others who stood by ruined homes. They wished to flee the slaughter, but the nightmare did not cease, and someday reach a country where they could live in peace.
Too little too late is praised in the mouth of the French, British, Polish leaders this evening as the German army continues with its blitzkrieg invasion, advancing over Poland like a swarm of locusts. Both French, British armies are higher in number, but the Germans are less. But they have been collecting their arsenal for nearly 10 years. More later!
A girl of 12 cared for her younger sister through the war. All she lacked to be a mother was a country without war.
Is this the place? Natasha, are we really going to stay here?
For the time being, the boys went on ahead to find a better spot. Maybe they'll find some food.
I hope they find something soon. Everybody's getting really hungry.
I hope they didn't run into any trouble. They've been gone for a while.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Natasha, do you ever think we're going the wrong way?
Sometimes. But it must be ahead. Somewhere. Past all that smoke.
What if it's not?
It must be. Was it sitting with you?
She fell behind again. I can't keep waiting up for her. Maybe she's trying to get a taxi.
Johanna, she's one of us now. If she falls behind, we wait.
Where are we going? Would you wait up? You don't have to go quite so fast, you know. Ooh, yuck! This is disgusting. My feet are wet and covered with mud. When I get home, my mother's gonna kill me. So, what's this? I thought you said you were gonna find some shelter.
We did.
This is it? The pigs stayed in better places than this back home.
We're not home anymore, Cindy.
But I'm wet and I'm hungry. I want to go back. Can't we?
Quiet, someone's coming.
And then I pulled that stupid mustache on his hair by hair. How are you gonna get close enough? There's a lot of weight. Name one. Well, hang on. Where are they? They should be here by now. Stop! Don't shoot! Let's figure out the time!
Two brothers, great strategists, planned a bold campaign. They stormed in upon an empty peasant store, but had to retreat from the rain. It's all right, everyone. Our brave scouts have returned.
Very funny, Natasha. And you're gonna take down Hitler single-handed?
Well, did you find anything?
We went into town and found an abandoned store. Tell them we got past all the soldiers. There were about 50 soldiers in the store, right? There were two of them, and they were drunk. We walked right past them. Then we broke through the door. The door was open. There was a lot of junk inside, but all the food was gone. Found these great gloves, though. I saw him first, but I was faster as usual. Show him what else. Hey, what did we say? Come on, show him.
Show us what?
Michael, what is it?
He has a knife.
A knife? Really?
Let's see. Ha! It's a butter knife.
So?
That thing couldn't cut through water.
I'm not finished. Yeah, I'm not finished. I'm gonna sharpen it.
Well, I, for one, feel very safe having you two claws looking after us.
The great complainer always ready with a remark. I'd like to see you go scout someday.
Well, I'd be better than you two.
Would not.
Would too.
Would not.
Did you find anything else?
Oh yeah, we passed an old hut. There may be some food inside.
Food? Why didn't you check?
It's starting to rain.
Oh, well, let me get you a towel and some slippers.
And besides, with Chris around, he would have made too much noise. There would be a lot of people around. Well, if you shut him up like you were supposed to, we may have gotten a look inside. Oh, now you tell me. I told you that before. No, you didn't. Yes, I did.
Hey, where's Chris?
Well, don't look at me. Peter was watching him. I was not.
Among them was a musician, who found a drum in a ruined store, but was afraid to beat it, lest the enemy should hear.
I thought I told you to leave that in the store, Chris. Give me that.
Hey, give me my drum. Quiet, there may be people around.
Hey, let him keep it.
Are you kidding me? His banging can bring the whole Nazi army on us.
We may need it.
Yeah, at our funeral.
Let him keep it. Who knows? We just might need it.
A pair of gloves, a butter knife, and a tin drum. These are our provisions. Thank you.
A new age does not begin all of a sudden. My grandfather was already living in a new age, and my grandson will probably still be living in the old one. The new age is eating the old forks. It was not the first cars, nor tanks. It was not the airplanes above our roofs, nor the bombers.
From new transmitters came the old stupidities. Wisdom was passed from mouth to mouth.
There was a thin and wretched girl who kept herself apart. The chief being a Nazi was a low guilt in her heart. Hey, I think I hear something inside. Let's go see.
I think I see some bread inside.
See!
We better leave. Wait! Please don't go. I have bread. Yes. Here. Have some. How do you know Polish? My mother was Polish. She taught me. We better leave now. Thank you. Wait, you're cold. Wet. Please stay the night.
Peter, I don't think it would be a smart idea.
I have no one. No family. I would like it for you to stay. I still wear this now to keep trouble away. You understand? I won't hurt you.
Maybe it will be all right. We do need a place to stay.
All right, let's stay.
Are you sure that's the best thing to do? I never thought I'd be spending the night with a Nazi. I don't like it.
She's not a Nazi, Peter. You heard her. Besides, how could a kid be a Nazi? Let's stay. We'll be all right.
With the German armies in Poland, Hitler's crushed it like a soft-boiled egg. Having broken through the Polish defense with sharp crack, the Nazi war machine is finding inner defense little more than soft yoke, defeating the Poles without any directed resistance. More later!
On the wall was chalked. They want war. He who wrote it has already fallen. The war which is coming is not the first. There were other wars before it. When the last one came to an end, there were conquerors and conquered. Among the conquered, the common people starved. Among the conquerors, the common people starved too.
They even had a dog with them, which they had caught.
but they couldn't bear to kill it, so it followed where it would.
There's really nothing to it. Right. Nothing to it. Just one good cut and it's done. 1, 2, 3. It's simple. If it's so simple, you do it.
Hey, I'm not one of that. It's your knife.
But you caught her.
No, I didn't. Johanna did. Johanna, get over here. You killed a dog.
No, I can't.
We have to eat.
No, how could you kill something so sweet? She can be our guard dog.
That's all we need. Another mouth to feed.
We could teach her how to hunt.
But we're hungry now.
Why don't we just spin the knife and whoever it points to,
I'll do it. In art school, I learned about Hitler. The teachers made me feel good about myself. They told me Hitler was an artist, too. When I would go home, my father would laugh at the things they taught me. He said Hitler was a criminal and a fool. I told my leader, and he said he would have a little talk with my parents. That night, my leader came to call. At dinner, my father got very angry at him and told him to leave. I was angry and embarrassed and wouldn't speak to them. The next day when I came home from school, I saw my parents being lined up against the wall by 3 soldiers. I ran to my leader and asked them what they were doing. Told me my parents were evil enemies of Hitler. My father saw me. He said, "I'm sorry." I didn't understand what he meant. My mother didn't say anything. She just held my father's hand. Her head was tilted up. I think she was talking to God. They were blindfolded in front of me, and they were shot.
Spring 1938. Today, Easter Sunday morning, a sudden snowstorm swept over the land. Between the greening hedges lay the snow. My young sister drew me to a little apricot tree by the house wall, away from a poem in which point a finger at those who are preparing for a war in which could well wipe out this continent, this island, my people, my family, and myself. In silence, we covered the shivering tree. Sadie! Sadie! Where are you? There you are! Everybody's been looking for you. Michael and Peter found some corn. We're all going to eat. Come on. What is it? Oh.
What is it?
Swastika, swastika.
What does it mean?
It means hate.
I don't like that word.
Me neither. It's a nasty word, isn't it?
Yes.
You know what? Go get me one of those rocks over there. Now I'll show you how to change hate to love. There. Now it says love, which is freedom. Let's go eat the corn. I'll catch up in a minute.
Okay. Michael, can I have some corn?
My father was a cobbler before the war. We were not Jewish, but Catholic. One hot July, when I was 10 years old, a fire started in my father's shop. My parents died. I was taken in at the local orphanage. I lived there for 5 years. It was very crowded. One night, bombs started dropping on our town. A fire started in the house next door. I ran out the door and down the street. I didn't know where I was going. I didn't have any place to go. After a few weeks, I met Natasha and the Crusade. They said I could join them. We call it the Crusade after the one that went to fight for the Holy Lands. But we're not looking for war. We're looking for peace. I like teaching the younger kids. I used to teach the little kids at the orphanage reading and writing. That's what I like to be. Someday, a teacher. I'd like to live in a world that's free of war and that's with peace. I heard somewhere that knowledge is freedom.
Once, we came across a camp of German soldiers. There was no way to get across without being seen. The only way was for one of us to be a decoy. After much discussion, Katina volunteered. Michael was against the idea. He was sure Katina would turn us in. But Katina was the only one who knew how to speak German.
Hi! Hail Hitler!
Hail Hitler.
My art academy is on a field trip not too far away. When I saw you were soldiers, I just had to come talk to you.
As she talked, she circled around the cannon as if she rode. She circled around as if she rode the epic cannons. Then we all, quiet as field mice, ran across the clearing to safety.
Well, I better be going. Hail Hitler! I'll be careful. Thank you.
After that, Katina was one of us.
Johnny was a soldier, and so was James. George became a sergeant in short order. Not that the army gave a damn about their names, and they sent them off from the north to the border. The troops live under the cannon's thunder, from Cape to Kutch Bihar, moving from place to place, where they come face to face with a different breed of fellow, whose skins are black or yellow. They quick as winking chop them into beefsteak tartare. Now Jimmy's a write-off, and Johnny is dead, and Georgie was shot for looting. But so long as young men's blood goes on being red, the army goes on recruiting. We have a brook behind our house. I spent many days drawing there. I can tell you every type of tree, every plant that grew there. I wonder if anything's left.
My grandfather had a pond near his house. He lived in the mountains near Krakow. We'd visit him for a few weeks every summer. I'd go out and lie in the middle of the pond when everyone else was inside. I'd shut my eyes tight and try to feel where the sun ended and the coolness of the water began. Sometimes I felt bubbles underneath me and knew that fish had swam under me. They didn't even know I was there.
I do the same thing. I'd stand in the brook, very still, and watch little fish swim around my legs.
Really?
I love the water. I could stay in it for ages.
I've always wanted to learn how to swim, but I never got the chance. Well, we could teach you. Oh, I don't know.
Of course we could. The water's not that deep here.
But it's still winter, and Sadie, you still have that cough. Oh, who knows? It might just help.
That's right. Come on, let's go in. Hey, all you boys. Shut your eyes, we're going swimming.
But I can't swim. Hey, now wait a minute. We haven't decided anything yet. Natasha, do you think Sini's well enough to go in the water? Please, oh please, Natasha, it'll be fun.
Well, Johanna, I guess it's been decided.
I'll say, let's all go in. Hey, there's a big dust cloud coming this way. Looks like a whole lot of them this time.
Oh, great.
Perfect timing, as usual.
All right, everyone, shoes on.
I'm not gonna get to have some fun.
Such a beautiful spot. How can they fight when it's so nice outside?
Don't worry, Sini. We'll go swimming sometime.
I hope so.
Natasha, will there be waterfalls in your room?
More than you know what to do with, Chris.
General, your tank is a powerful vehicle. It smashes down forests and crushes 100 men. But it has one defect. It needs a driver.
General, your bomber is powerful. It carries more than an elephant and flies faster than a storm. But it has one defect. It needs a mechanic.
General, a man is very useful. He can fly and he can kill, but he has one defect. He can think. A girl of 16 and a boy of 17 found love in all the pain around them. She sat and combed his hair.
Boy, this knife is really dull. How am I supposed to use it if it doesn't have a sharp edge?
Well, are you ever going to actually use it?
No, but you never know, you know.
Would you ever use it on a real person?
Ow!
God, your hair is so snarly.
It's seldom I ever get to comb it.
My mother had really long hair. It went down to her waist.
I knew a girl with long hair. She either tied it up, had it in a braid, but sometimes she would let it down.
She must have been beautiful.
Yes, she was. I mean, kinda, sorta. Her hair, anyway.
Was she special?
No. She was just a friend of the family.
Do you miss your family?
Yes, I wonder if I'll ever get to see them.
What do you mean?
Our father went off to fight in the war, and all we had to take care of us was mother. One day when she couldn't get a job, so she had to steal for food. One day the SS caught her and they took her away screaming. They didn't even let us say goodbye or anything. That was the last time I ever got to see her. One soldier still had a clump of her hair after she'd been led away.
It must have been awful.
What was awful was I didn't do anything about it.
What could you have done? You would have gotten yourself shot.
Well, it'll be different next time.
My mother used to read me poems at night. I remember she used to read me. They would never make me go to sleep. All they would do is keep me up. I would listen to the words come out of their mouth one by one. I used to try to write poems too at the orphanage.
Do you still remember any?
No, they probably burned down with all the fire.
Tell me one of the ones you remember.
He who would not give in was beaten. He who was beaten would not give in. And the throttle of his mouth is filled with earth. The bloody adventure begins. Is the struggle in vain? The person who fights alone has not been yet defeated. The enemy has not yet won.
That was beautiful. Really beautiful.
Thanks.
No, I mean it. That was really, really beautiful.
Thanks.
But love cannot endure when a cold wind begins to blow. And how can saplings bloom when covered in deep snow?
When the regime commanded all books with harmful knowledge be publicly burned on all sides, oxen were forced to drag in cartloads of books to the bonfires. A banished writer, one of the best, while scanning the list of the burned, was shocked that his books had been passed over. He rushed to his desk on wings of wrath and wrote to those in power, "Burn me," he wrote with a flying pen. "Burn me. Haven't my books always reported the truth? And here you are, treating me like a liar. I command you, burn me."
And then they had a war with another children's band. At last, when they saw it came to no sense, the war came to an end.
I can steal a tank. You can't drive a tank. Who says? It's not that hard. If a Nazi can do it.
Hey, look. Go in. It's your turn. No, it's yours.
It's always mine. Nobody. It's too small.
Yeah. Hey, what's this?
Potatoes! Look how many! We'll get a promotion for this!
You're so stupid. Let's go get the others. A promotion.
That's it. That little thing? I told you it was small.
Well, Actually, you said small.
Right, small.
Smallish is not small.
And what do you mean by that?
Just what I said.
Well, why don't I give you one small black eye and one small black eye and you can show me the difference.
Shut up, you two. Then maybe people inside. No one's inside.
And how do you know?
Because if there was anyone inside, you would have driven them off by your stink by now.
You mean you stink.
Oh, I do. Do I?
Will you please be quiet?
No one's inside. See? Nobody. I'm not hunting with a couple of dumb rabbits.
All right, Andrew. You're so smart. Tell us how we're going to fit 10 kids in here.
I'm working on it. Come on.
Look! Potatoes! More potatoes! There must be 100 of them.
Wow, week for week.
No thanks to you.
Look at this. This is a gold mine. Stop. Go back and tell the others.
I'm not going back myself. You come with me.
Yeah, you two go. I'll stay here and watch the potatoes.
Wait a minute. We can't fit everyone in here. We best should bring back the potatoes to the others.
Sounds like a good idea.
Not so fast. We bring these back and everybody's gonna start grabbing at them. I say we found them. We should be entitled first pick.
I don't know. I think we should. Nah, I think Andrew's right for once in his life. I mean, we did find him.
It's nice to see her starting to think like a man for once.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, they're hard.
Then don't eat them.
Remember when we used to have boiled potatoes with sour cream?
I don't want to talk about that. All right, Gretchen.
Oh, God, yeah.
Put a little storage hut.
Really? Thousands?
Millions of them. No, maybe 4 or 5 sacks. Well, how many do you think there are in a sack? I don't know. I know there are. Hey, what do you think you're doing with those potatoes?
What does it look like we're doing?
They're ours.
These potatoes, yours.
That's right.
Well, how can they be yours when we have them?
But we found them first.
Prove it.
We don't have to prove it. We were just here.
I told you we should have just taken them with us.
You didn't tell us.
Yes, I did. I said, let's take them with us.
When?
Come on, guys. Let's go back with our potatoes.
You're not going anywhere, you little jerk.
What did you just call me?
He called you a little jerk, you little pipsqueak.
Wait, there's obviously been a misunderstanding. We thought they were ours, and you thought they were yours. So the only reasonable thing to do is split them up.
That's a great idea, except for one thing. They're our potatoes, and we're not giving you any.
But we're hungry too.
Look, we have a lot more people waiting for these. And we haven't eaten in a long time.
Neither have we. So why don't we just divide them?
Because we need them all.
We're hungry too. Talk, please.
We're taking them all.
Give me those, you runt!
Go, Andrew.
Oh, wow. Right in the mud. Look what you've done.
Great, you guys can have the muddy ones.
No, you can have the muddy ones.
Wait! Wasting all the food!
Well, we still got a lot here.
You mean a lot less?
Yeah, I mean, someone should eat them. No sense in everybody starving.
Come on, guys. We still got some friends who will want some of these too.
Well, why don't we come with you? We can all eat what's left. We'll get on food.
After that, our group joined up with the other group. They told us about their crusade for peace. It sounded like a good idea. We didn't have anywhere to go anyways. We were just trying to eat and stay warm. Looking for a place with no war sounded a place as good as any. There were more of us now, 22, and we picked up some more not long after. We felt better being around more people, but it was harder and harder to find food for everybody. When we find the place we're looking for, we're gonna stuff ourselves so we can't move.
Then if we fix one hole, smoke is pouring out of another one.
Keep trying.
Is she fine?
I'll be okay.
Get a load of that. The great complainer says she'll be all right.
It's not fair. She hasn't complained in days, Peter. Apologize.
I'm sorry, Simi. You've been real brave.
Oh, snow's coming in again. The shelter just won't do. We have to move on.
I don't think Simi's well enough. She needs to rest.
But she's right. It just won't do.
Let's try to make the best of it for one night. Maybe she'll be better in the morning.
We should get a fire. We'll need a good fire.
But all the wood around here is wet.
Peter, Michael, why don't you guys go on a wood search?
Katina will need you just in case we run into any soldiers.
Okay, guys, now be careful. If you guys are gone for more than an hour, we'll come out looking for you. We'll be back.
Here we go again.
There we go. That should last at least for the night.
Monica, can you play a song for me? It may help. If you can play softly. Okay. That's good.
Come back here, you lousy mutt! Bring that back! Where are you, little thief?
Hail Hitler!
Hail Hitler, huh?
Free Poland?
You kids should get your politics straight.
Please, ma'am, don't give us away. We're not hurting anyone. This place was found empty.
We have a sick girl here. She needs rest. I'm sorry for dog caused you any inconvenience. What did she take?
A ham bone. Where's the sick one?
Right here. Her name's Cindy.
Hi, Sini. My name's Anna. You don't feel too good, huh? What's wrong?
One minute I'm hot, the next minute I'm freezing. They put all the blankets on me and I'm still cold. Then I feel I'm so hot that I feel that I'm gonna burst.
Catching fire, kind of? Does your chest hurt when you cough? This girl needs a doctor. It's not safe.
She's Jewish.
Well, she doesn't need a doctor that bad. Why don't you dummies have a fire?
Some others have gone to go get some wood now.
Keep that ham bone. Here's another one. Do you have a pot?
Hey, give that back!
This'll do. Made out of tin, kid. A little fire won't hurt it much. As soon as that wood gets back here, start a fire. Melt some snow in that pot and boil that bone for about an hour. Give her as much soup as she can take and try to keep her warm. I wish I could stay and help you, but if I don't get back, my mistress will have my hide. Thank you.
Thank you.
What do you plan to do?
We're gonna find a place where there's no war.
A place without war, huh? Good luck.
There must be some place.
If there is, it's a long way from here. Well, I really wish I could help you, but I've got to go.
Thank you so much. You've been a great help.
Thank you.
Say, if you ever do find that place without war, send me an invitation. I'd like to see it myself.
is she?
We'll have to move on today.
So we'll have to move on today.
I don't think Seni's well enough.
Sadie, we'll have to move on. You think you can make it?
Maybe you better go on without me.
Seni, don't talk like that.
We can never leave without you.
We'll all go together.
Come on, Seni, get tough. Let's play a game.
Okay.
Nazi Hitler.
Yeah.
Nazi Hitler.
Good idea. Great.
Yours.
Nazi, 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 Nazi. Definitely a Nazi. Nazi, 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 and Hitler. Come on,
Let her be. She's gone.
My heart still beats inside my breast, while other friends depart for other worlds. Perhaps it's better, who can say, than watching this to die today.
Is Joanna alright? I hope so.
The whole cast is on. I want to go back.
I just want to go back. I can't stand this anymore. We never know what we're going to eat. We never know where we're going to sleep. I just want to go back to civilization. Anyway, the orphanage. Nothing's working. We've been roaming around in circles for months. I just want to go back. Don't touch me, Elise.
I think Elise is just trying to help Joanna.
Elise, if you'd like to help, just leave me alone.
Johanna, I know you're upset, but there's no reason to be.
Natasha, I am sick and tired of you telling me what to do anyways.
Johanna,
Why are you in charge? Where have you gotten us? In worse shape than before we started. Seni's dead, Natasha. She died from being on the Crusade.
Johanna, that's enough. No one is to blame for that.
why don't you go inside and rest?
And why don't you all just leave me alone? I'm just hungry. I'm so hungry. I just want to eat.
Let me kill him. Let me kill him. Gustav, no. But I want him dead. Let me kill him.
Gustav, stop!
Gustav's right. He doesn't deserve to live.
Who knows how many people he's killed?
But he's on our side.
No soldiers on our side.
What good would it do to us to kill him? We need him. He's the only one who could tell us which way to go.
I don't care. I want him dead.
He's almost dead as it is.
And we have to make him well.
Make him well?
We can't let him die. He's our only hope.
They found a wounded soldier. found a wounded soldier in the pine woods one day. For a week they tended him in hopes he'd know the way.
It's him.
Think so?
I know it's him.
Dude, I can't remember.
I could never forget. That face. His hands on her shoulders and wrists. Her screams. I could never forget.
He looks so peaceful. Almost like he's happy. Are you sure?
It's him. He's the one.
I don't think so. How could he smile like that if he was the one?
Mama! Mama! Tell Alicia to put another log in the fire, Why are you all laughing? More pork roast, Just a little piece of pie. Oh, Mother, the entire field is covered with flowers. You don't look a day prettier.
What is he talking about?
He's just babbling. He doesn't make any sense.
He's burning up. Do you know any place that we could have gone away from fighting?
He doesn't know. He's crazy.
Bilgeray.
What did you say?
Bilgeray. We're meeting in Bilgeray.
Meaning who?
Meaning who?
What is Bilgeray?
Peace. Bilgeray. Bilgeray.
Michael, tell the others to start packing up. That is where we need to go. Bilgeray.
Are you sure?
He's crazy. He doesn't know.
We are going to Bilgeray.
Sometimes there were signposts, all turned around and pointing wrong, but this they did not know. And no grim joke it was, but done on military grounds. And long they sought for Bilgeray, which never could be found.
Look, it says Bilgeray.
Does it say how far?
Yeah, 60 miles.
Is it this one?
No, it's this one.
Oh yeah, I can see it now.
Why didn't you tell me you couldn't read? I could have helped you the whole time. Look, it says B-I-L-J-G-O-R-A-Y. Bilgeray.
Bilgeray. It's a pretty word, isn't it?
But it's pointing right where we came from.
Then we'll go back.
Go back. There were soldiers everywhere.
In Bilgeray. If Bilgeray is back there, then it would be as worse as everywhere else.
I told you that soldier was crazy. I told you that soldier was crazy.
And now Natasha's going crazy too.
You guys, I think we missed it. I think we should go back.
Missed it? You tell a bunch of freezing, starving kids that we're going back to a war zone just because some crazy raving lunatic told us about a place we don't even know exists.
I'd go anywhere but back there.
We could have missed it.
Then you go back.
Look, we all go back, or no one goes back. We have to stick together.
Well, I'm not going back.
Maybe we should all just split. Maybe we should all just split up. It's too hard keeping us together. Maybe we could all do good in smaller groups. Well, I'm going.
We can't split up now.
Peter, wait.
Go to hell.
Bilgeray, we must go.
Extra, extra! Read all about it! The German war machine is growing in strength. Already, factories in Belgium and Poland have been manufacturing materials for German tanks and guns. A picture magazine by the name of Hail is being produced for Nazi soldiers. More later.
Towards what was southeast Poland, in deeply drifting snow, the 33 children were last seen to go.
Up in the clouds I see a new and greater host, rarely breasting the cold wind, homeless and lost.
Seeking for a land of peace, without the crash and flame of war, the scars and soil from which they came, and this house is always warm.
Katina, the snow is getting really deep. We have to move and find some new shelter.
We can't. Everyone's too tired. Let them rest.
The snow is covering up the roads. I'm pretty sure we won't be able to find our way back.
Just a little while longer. So everyone feels stronger. Just a little while longer.
Okay, but the snow is going to cover up the road soon.
It'll be all right, Andre. Just a little while longer.
Gretchen, do you think we'll ever get back home? Sure. And when we do, we'll have a big feast waiting for us. We'll eat and tell of our adventures on the Crusade. And everyone will say, oh, how brave you children were to be in such horrible circumstances and still come out of it unharmed. You really are extraordinary, brave children. And then we'll go out into the fields and play like we used to. And it'll be so hot, we'll need to find shade to rest. Imagine that this song. So hot, we'll need to sit in shade.
France is being approached by German soldiers. The trenches are being circumvented, and the soldiers are approaching nearer. German success is imminent. More later. 2 weeks have passed.
Well, we can't keep going on. It's getting too dangerous. And the weather's clearing up. It's time for us to go. I know. I've noticed the Nazi patrols are getting larger, and they come by more often. Why are all the Nazi patrols all heading to the east? You don't think they would ever dare attack Russia, do you?
Oh, not even Hitler is that crazy. But we can't keep on going this way to Belgrade. Which way do you think we should go? Here you are and ready to go.
Thank you, Elise, but we don't know which way we're going yet.
Where do you think we should go, Elise? Which way to Belgrade?
That way.
All right then, let's go to Belgrade.
That was a very brave thing you just did, Elise. Thank you. I love you too, Elise. Well, we better get going because we don't want to fall behind the others, right? To Belgrade?
To Belgrade.
Thank you guys so much. Give me one more round of applause. It's really hard to get up here in front of people and do acting. So what you guys did tonight was amazing. And you guys put this on in 10 weeks. So I'm really proud of you. Please tell your friends and family to come back tomorrow. We'll be having another show 2 o'clock. The kids are here at 11:45, please, okay? You guys can go meet your audience and your guests, and then afterwards we'll have a little powwow and you guys will change, okay?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
I'm